this is an opportunity, the fame that's come to me from the biggest loser is an opportunity to be an inspiration to others, and I need to live up to that so that I can really help others to achieve the things that they need to achieve in their lives.
She said, you know, have you got any other clothes? I said, I've got nothing. Even when I get home, I won't have any clothes to wear. And she said, well, you better take another set. So I really appreciated that. So I went home, and that was, you know, pretty well. That was it. You know, I had nothing. And Tiffany was the same. She had no clothes left. That would work. So it was more questions. Get a meal and I'm going to sit down in front of the TV. That's a pathway. Okay? It's something that I do over and over again. And so sometimes you need to examine and see whether those pathways, you know, are positive or negative. Yeah.
You still train like
yeah, look, training, when I was on the island, I was training, you know, 12 and 14 hours a day. I don't train that much anymore. You know, hardly 10 hours a day. I try to put in an hour a day. Putting an hour a day is good if you can do it.
Were you allowed to wear your garments?
Wearing your garments, obviously while we're training there, you can see we're in shorts and tank tops and that kind of thing, so no, that wasn't possible. But in the evening, you know, when we were finally free, we could go on and we would train, like Tiffany and I would train up until 10 o'clock at night, and then we'd be back out training up us 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But we could go and have a shower and get into our pajamas. We were able to. Yep.
Did you get to attend church on Sundays or?
No, there was no church. There was no opportunity for us to even have the sacrament, you know, while we're there, just even with the two of us. And we never met up with any other church members during that time. You know, we sort of hoped that there might be a camera guy or one of the production people that would say, oh, I'm a member, but we never had that. So in itself, that was really quite interesting because we then really had to rely on ourselves. And that was a challenge, you know, really keeping focused on our spirituality and to remember who we were. I remember just one little snippet was when I was on the island, the manager of the island had 2 little children, and they got on really well. And so when I was over at the bungalow, they would come over, and this little boy, I think he was about 6, and they'd come from South Africa, and he came in and to the bungalow to say hello to me, and I was sitting there reading the Bible, and he said, Bob, he said, is that the Bible you're reading? And I said, yeah, it is. And he said, well, that's good. He said, you're the only Christian I've met since I've been in Australia.
How long were you away for?
We were away for 5 months, I think 5 months altogether, of which, but we were home for almost a month of that. So we were away for sort of, sorry? Nearly 6 months in total, but we were away, then we came home for about 3 to 4 weeks, and then we went back to the finale. So, yeah.
What was the delay from when you were actually training and then when you showed it on TV?
Okay, we started our training in early November, and it went to air, the first episode went to air on the 1st of February. So we were already well along. And by the way, the new season that starts at the end of this month, I appeared in the first week of it, and that was filmed back in late October, early November already. So this next group are already going through. I already know a little bit about how they're doing. I won't tell you that. But yeah, it promises to be great. We're right out of time.
Do you think that the producers might have had a say in Nathan's decision to pick you? Because that would be like the best competition there.
I don't think that the producers had any say in Nathan choosing me to eliminate. I think that we got it. I don't think they had a say. I think there was a decision that he made completely by himself. So that happened. So we'll see what happens. How it finishes off. See you this afternoon. Look, I think the really big issue here is about, we're talking about courage, about the youth having courage to be strong.
Yep.
that has many different applications, different ways to come at it. By showing them all these things about The Biggest Loser and the experiences that I went through, I'm trying to bring them to a point where they can see that in many aspects of their life, they can take courage and strength to make right choices. So we're just helping them to do that.